Welcome everybody to our Saturday class. I want to explore a lot of different aspects today. Hi Eric, hi Sarah, hi Bruno. So I'm expecting friends, students, and even some teachers from different schools are going to join us today. I want to do this. I want to start always warm up with pitch matching, and then I want to do my finding though. That's something I always do, even for myself. Yeah. So even if you think, oh, I'm too advanced, no, you're not. Yeah. We all want to wake up our musical mind, but then I want to do other things that are way more advanced. Okay. So hang in with me. We're gonna start pitch matching. If I'm going too fast, let me know so I slow down. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 How was it? Okay, so now we're gonna start hearing the key centers. And I'm gonna start just playing major triads and minor triads, and then I'm gonna do everything. Yeah, so first, basic, just major and minor triads. So I'm gonna play major triad, and you hear the root, and you hear do. Do. Here we go. Do. Okay, so everybody can do that. So now I'm going to go to another level. I'm going to play major, minor, diminished, major flat 5, augmented, sus4, and sus2 triads. Yeah, and they all are going to be the triads that are going to establish a key center. Yeah, so this is more advanced. Here we go. Do. I'm going to wait for a second or two so you have time to process. Okay, how was it? Yeah, so that's something that we can practice on our own. How we can practice? You should be able to play a triad on the keyboard or on the guitar. Maybe you can play it on the bass. Yeah, and then you play a triad, you know the 7 qualities: major, minor, diminished, flat 5, augmented, sus4, and sus2. Our 7 quality triads. And then we change keys all the time. So we're forcing ourselves always to go back and use our long-term memory. Okay. Yeah, why don't we do chromatic scales? Yeah, chromatic scales are always good. Yeah? So I'm going to play my left hand, I'm going to play key center, and then we're going to go up and down the chromatic scale. Yeah, and I'm going to try to go through several keys. If I'm going too fast, please. Yeah? Please, yeah, people are telling me already I'm going too fast. Okay, I'm going to slow down. I already had my coffee, yeah, and I'm going to tend to rush, so it's up to you to slow me down. Okay, so here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Hi, Mauricio, descending. Do, ti, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. So now we're going to go with our left hand. So right hand. By the way, you can do this with a bass, or you can do this with a guitar, or even woodwinds, or just watch the screen, yeah? Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se. Go to another key. That's fine. Okay, so now we're in the key of F. Yeah, and movable do. What does movable do means? Movable do means that our key center will determine our do. So our do is going to follow us through all the keys, even the modal center, key centers everywhere. Yeah, so it's super, super, super useful. So here we go in F. Here we go. Do, di, re, re. Sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Okay, by the way, let's pay attention that the syllables ascending chromatically are different. Many are different than the syllables descending chromatically. So instead of having a flat 2 would be Ra, but a sharp 1 is D. A sharp 2 is Re, but a flat 3 is Me. And then that later is going to make, it's going to become very useful once we start integrating our solfege with our harmonic meaning. Okay. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Okay, every class, I want to do a couple different keys. Yeah, chromatic scales are great to warm up. Okay, conducting patterns. We're going to do some solfege together. So here we have 3 conducting patterns: 4-beat, 3-beat, 2-beat. I didn't say 4-4, 3-4, or 2-4 because the 4-beat is going to appear in many time signatures. Yeah, in many time signatures. So 4-4. Down, left, right, up. Again, down, left, right, up. Okay, why don't you conduct with me, and with your left hand, you're gonna do you're gonna tap on 1, 1, 2, 3, and dun, 2, 3, and dun, 2, 3, and okay. Let's sing quarter notes. Da. Da, 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 da. Let's sing eighth notes. Da, 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 da. Accent on the off beats. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're gonna sing triplets, maybe a bit slower. Accent on the second triplet. Da 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 da. Accent on the third. Da 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 da. 16 notes, maybe a bit slower. Da 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 that. Accent on the second one. Da, 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 da. Accent on the third. Da, 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 da. Accent on the fourth. Da, 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 da. Okay, so why did I do that? It's just to develop more our conducting abilities. Remember, conducting allows us to do many things. The most important thing is always communicating to ourselves. Yeah, so in our minds and our bodies, we know, oh, I'm in this beat. In conducting, it enhances our process of musical communication. So first, we can communicate to ourselves, and then, of course, once we communicate with ourselves really well, we are very aware of where we are rhythmically within the time signature. Then we can communicate with other people also in a very precise way. Yeah, and that's gonna increase our musical flow. Okay. Cluster technique, yeah, which is something that I practice myself all the time. Yeah, it's one of my secret weapons. Cluster technique. What is a cluster technique? Let's say if I play a scale, any scale, I'm going to play a C Aeolian mode. Okay, so I'm playing this scale, but as you can see, I only spent maybe a fraction of a second of each note, so that's never going to allow me to see a scale. Yeah, so I need to play all the notes of a scale together. Okay, now I can see my F Aeolian note, and here is the formula. Number one, I play all the notes of the scale simultaneously, 4 notes with the left, 4 notes with the right. Then I look at the shape of the scale. Yeah, you're looking. Okay, this is how it looks like. Then I memorize. Remember that game? Okay, you have 5 seconds to memorize this picture. It's a little bit like that. Then the next part, which is my favorite, you're gonna close your eyes. Yeah, and you're gonna visualize the scale. So everybody closes their eyes, and let's see if we can see F natural minor in our mind's eye. Yeah. And when we can see it, then we take it even to another level. With our eyes still closed, you're going to zoom in the scale, and you're going to label each note aloud while you are visualizing in your mind. It's a little bit like you're dreaming and you're labeling the dreaming aloud. Yeah, so it's a very trippy practice, and I find out it creates an incredible musical lucidity. Yeah, so with our eyes closed, yeah, we're focusing on the scale, we're visualizing, and we're labeling each note. In this case, I'm closing my eyes. You cannot see me, but I am. Yeah. So I'm going to label F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F. And I got it. And then I'm going to open my eyes, and I can move to another scale. Okay, so I did F natural minor. Why don't we do another scale? Let's do D Lydian. D Lydian. So I'm going to build it. Do, re, mi, fi, sol, la, ti, do. And I have it here. Okay, so I'm going to look at the scale, memorize how it looks. Then I close my eyes. I visualize the scale. Yes, I can see it in my mind's eye. And then I'm going to label it with my eyes closed. I'm going to label the notes. D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D. Okay, open eyes, and let's move to another scale. I'm going to do a tricky one. Yeah? How about I'm going to do F sharp, Locrian natural 9. Yeah, F sharp, Locrian natural 9. So I'm going to have Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Se, which is my flat 5, Le, flat 13, Te, flat 7, Do, which is my root. Okay? Okay, so that's an interesting scale, and I want to memorize it. How can I do it? This is the way. So I'm playing all the notes at the same time. 4 notes, lower tetrachord, upper tetrachord. I'm looking at the shape of the scale. I memorize how the scale looks like. I'm going to close my eyes. Can I see the scale in my mind's eye? Yes, I can. So I'm going to now label each note. I zoom in my imagination. I zoom in into the notes, and I see the notes, and I label them aloud. F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Good. Okay, I want to do another scale. Yeah, I'm going to take it to another level. Let's do an E flat altered. Okay, so E flat altered. It took me forever. When I was at Berkeley, I was just practicing and practicing and practicing this scale forever, and I could not learn it. Yeah, and then I later on when I started to teach, I did this exercise, and then suddenly I learned all my scales in a very short period of time. I could see them in my mind's eye, even anywhere. Okay, so let's build it with solfege. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna label my flat 3 is a sharp 9. Yeah, so it's do, ra, re, mi, se, le, te, do. Okay. Some of you who are theory buffs are going to tell me, Carlos, I can label altered in a different way. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But I'm going to label it this way. Okay? Do, ra, re, mi, se, le, te, do. Okay, so this is my altered scale. Yeah, and I'm going to see if I can memorize it. I'm going to look at it and see how it looks like. Okay, time's up. I'm going to close my eyes. Can I see it in my mind's eye? Yes, I can see it in my mind's eye. Okay, I'm going to label the notes aloud. E flat, F flat, G flat, G, A, B, D flat, E flat. Okay, open my eyes and then I can do another scale. Okay, so that's a little bit of the cluster technique. Yeah, so why am I doing cluster technique in the middle of an ear training class? Because in my ear training classes, I like to virtualize, which is I like not only to hear, I like to see, and I like to feel what I'm doing. Those 3 things, yeah? Visual, kinesthetic, auditory. And then we have a cognitive circle around our visual experience, auditory experience, and feeling experience that gives meaning and label and musical meaning to everything we do and experience. Yeah, so those 3 things plus the circle of meaning. Yeah, that's what I like to practice all the time. Okay, something more practical. And I want to do from my ear training book. We were doing bass clef. We should do bass clef. Why not? Okay, so now we're happening. Okay, Juan, you still have my ear training books. Excellent. Yeah. By the way, now since Juan is bringing this up, I just want to make an announcement. Yeah. I took the whole 6th level of ear training. And Jonah, you still have them from MI. Okay, but still, I'm going to make my announcement. Okay, so I took all the 6 levels, yeah, and all the 6 levels have all sort of, different names over the last 20 years or so, yeah, and I just called them Performance Ear Training Level 1 through 6. Yeah, so that's the latest version of all my material. Yeah, and it comes, I updated all the pages. They are nicer font, corrected all the mistakes. There are still more mistakes I need to correct from day to day. I updated the MP3s, all the audios. The audios now, they sound so much better. It took me forever. Yeah, but now we have, they come with very nice audio libraries. And also, another thing is that I'm creating a additional material. One of them has to do with note patterns and permutations, which I think is extremely useful. The other one is some of the vocal teachers that I work with, like one of my favorite vocal teachers, Dawn Bishop, which I admire very much. She's quite of a scholar. And, talking to her, I realized, wow, singers, they do those chord outlines, and there's no material, not that I know of. Yeah, so I wrote a whole book of chord outlines with solfege, which is great not only for vocalists, but for any other instrumentalist, for woodwind, piano, guitar, bass, we all can benefit enormously from that book. Yeah, and another one, yeah, I always like to work with note patterns, and this is something that I work on the keyboard to develop my technique and to develop my improvisational abilities. But then I wrote a book which kind of takes those note patterns and, combines them with solfege theory and methodology, and it's great. Yeah, so we're going to do a little bit of that too. And all the books are now in digital format, so if you want, I'm going to start putting the links on my Facebook page. So not only the students who are actually working with me and currently in different colleges can purchase them, but all my students and all my friends. So here we go. We are in C minor. Let's do, since we did a cluster technique, so now we're going to build a cluster on C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, te, do. Okay, very good. You remember my technique? First we tap, yeah, then we do spoken solfege, yeah, and then we sing. So we're going to do that. Number 5. Here we go. Tapping. So we take everything out, only syllables. And do, re, mi, fa, le, sol, mi, fa, sol, le, do, te, do, te, le, te, do. Te, le, sol, le, te, le, sol, fa, mi, fa, do. Good. That's tapping. So we only tap and we only work with syllables. Now we're going to do spoken. Now let's do our pulse and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And do, re, mi, fa, le, sol. Rest. Mi, fa, sol, le, do, te, rest. Te, do, te, le, do, te, le, sol, le, sol, fa, mi, fa, do, rest. Hey Gaston, good to see you. You are late, but that's okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we're gonna sing. Okay, so everybody, sing for me the first note, even if I cannot hear you. See, I'm trusting that you're getting the first note. Okay, here we go. Do. We're gonna sing. I'm gonna play so I cannot conduct. 3 and do, re, mi, fa, le, sol, mi, fa, sol, le, do, te, do, te, le, do, te, le, sol, le, sol, fa, mi, fa, do, rest. Good. Now I want to do another one. But in a different time signature. Time signature. Let's do number 7. Okay, so let's do the 3 steps. 3 steps. Yeah, so first we're going to tap, then we're going to do spoken, and then we're going to sing. So here we go. Tapping. Me, re, do, ti, do, re, me, fa, sol, le, fa, sol, me, fa, sol, le, re, me, fa, sol, do, re, sol, ti, do. Good. If I was a little bit faster, actually that was on purpose. The whole technique of tapping is you want to do it as fast, almost 90% of your breaking point, because you are taking all the elements out. You are only leaving syllables. So you are pushing your solfege syllables processing ability. So that's your focus. Now we're going to do spoken. Okay, 3-4. Remember 3-4? Down, right, up. Again, 1, 2, 3, and our pulse on our lap on 1. 1, 2, 3. Me, re, do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, fa, sol. Rest. Me, fa, sol, le, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, sol, ti, do. Rest. Now we're gonna sing. Okay, sing the first note for me. What is the first note? The first note is me. Why don't you sing it for me? Me. Kyle, you're here. Excellent. Let's start. 1, 2, 3. Me, re, do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, fa, sol. fa, sol, re, mi, fa, sol, do, re, sol, ti, do. Okay, good. Now I want to do something else. At the end of the class, I always want to do something that is more advanced. Okay, I want to talk about tension substitution voicings. Tension substitution is a technique that resides within the chord scale harmony system, and it has to do with exchanging an available extension for a chord tone. Yeah, I'm not going to go into chord scale harmony here, but just very quickly. Yeah, so in chord scale harmony, we have two big elements. We have our chord tones and we have our available non-chord tones. Yeah, I'm not going to go into the theory what makes it available and what makes it a passing tone or a void note. Okay, so they are going to exchange. Yeah, so if I have a scale, let's say a major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and I have a major 7 chord. And through that theory, I know that I can exchange my root for a 9. So my root can move to a 9. Oh, nice. I have a C major 9 chord. And I can exchange my 7 for a 6. 7 for a 6. So I have my C6-9 chord, and it's a chord that Bill Evans used to use all the time. And this is the chord that we're going to explore today, and we're going to explore it via intervals and solfege. I didn't do intervals. Maybe next time, or maybe later today. Here we go. So here, I'm going to play a root with a key with my left hand, and so everybody can see really well. So I have a 9, 3, 5, 6, or re, mi, sol, la. I'm gonna construct this chord in all different keys. Yeah, so I'm gonna go through different cycles. So here we go. Key of C, re, mi, sol, la, play. Let's do E flat. Re, mi, sol, la, G flat. Re, mi, sol, la. Change my labeling. I'm going to label via intervals. 9, 9, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, you cannot sing it too well. Yeah, maybe we go back to solfege. Re, mi, sol, la, G. Re, mi, sol, la, B flat. Re, mi, sol, la. Okay. I want to go to first inversion. So first inversion, my chord, if I have a regular major 7, same thing, my root is going to go to the 9, my 7 is going to go down to the 6, and I'm going to have my 3, 5, 6, 9 chord in first inversion, and we're going to sing it and construct it in all different keys, and I'm going to use different cycles. I don't want to use cycle of fourths anymore. So here we go. Mi, sol, la, re, G flat. Mi, sol, la, re, D flat. Mi, sol, la, re, G. Mi, sol, la, re, D. I'm gonna play actually, yeah. So we all because we're practicing together. Mi, sol, la, re, A flat. Mi, sol, la, re. This is so good for every guitar, piano student, or songwriter, producer, anybody who wants to develop more keyboard harmony skills. Please do this exercise. D flat. Mi, sol, la, re, E. Mi, sol, la, re. Last one, B flat. Mi, sol, la, re. Okay. Second inversion. If, let's say I'm in key of C and I'm playing a second inversion C major 7 chord, again, my root is going to go to the 9. and my 7 is going to go down to 6. And I have the C6-9 in second inversion. So 5, 6, 9, 3. We're going to sing that, and we're going to construct it in a few different keys. Key of C. Sol, la, re, mi. What a cool voicing. E. Sol, la, re, mi. A flat. Sol, la, re, mi. D flat. Sol, la, re, mi. F. Sol, la, re, mi. A. Sol, la, re, mi. And E flat. Sol, la, re, mi. Okay. Okay, everybody can see 13th version. So, in 13th version, again, if I play just a regular C major 7 chord in 13th version, then my root goes to the 9, and my 7 is going to go down to the 6. And I'm going to have my 6-9 voicing in 13th version. So I have a La, Re, Mi, Sol. La, Re, Mi, Sol. So here we go. Key of C. La, Re, Mi, Sol. A. La, Re, Mi, Sol. Maybe too low for me. G flat. La, Re, Mi, Sol. E flat. La, Re, Mi, Sol. B. F. La, re, mi, sol. D. La, re, mi, sol. And B. La, re, mi, sol. Okay, now we're gonna do jazz blues progression. We're gonna do our blues progression ascending. Okay, so I'm gonna play just the root, but we're gonna sing. And this you can do with the bass, with the guitar, with whatever, with the computer keyboard if you have to. And we're gonna continue do, mi, sol, te, and hopefully we're gonna sing together and we're gonna get it right. If not, I'm gonna post this video so you can practice as many times with this section. Here we go. Do, mi, sol, te. So we're doing chord arpeggios. Fa, la, do, mi, and do, mi, sol, te, to 5. Sol, te, re, fa, do, mi, sol, te, fa, la, do, mi, to sharp 4, and fi, la, do, mi, and do, mi, sol. Mi, sol, te, re, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do, 5, 7, sol, ti, re, fa, turn around, do, mi, sol, te, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa, do. Okay, so now I want to review a certain parts which are kind of tricky, like the E minor 7 flat 5 to the A7 altered. Yeah, I didn't use the altered symbol, but it's a flat 5 because that's how it occurs in this situation with chord tones only. So here we go. E minor 7 flat 5. Mi, sol, te, re, la, di, mi, sol. Again. Mi, sol, te, re, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do. Let's do it again to the same spot. Mi, sol, te, re, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do. Continue. around is actually something that we should do in all 12 keys, yeah, if you can. So here we go. Just turn around. Do, mi, sol, te, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa. Let's do it again. Do, mi, sol, te, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa. Once more. Do, mi, sol, te, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa. Let's do it once more, and that's going to be it for today. And then we're going to go into the freebies, into the code and everything for our free products today. So here we go. Do, mi, sol, te, fa, la, do, mi, sol, te, sol, te, re, fa, do, mi, sol, a good warm-up. Yeah. Yes, my new book is out. In my latest book, I want to share my Latin jazz piano book, which actually has been around for quite a few years. Now it just got released with a digital download, and there are a few add-ons, like it comes with not only high-quality MP3, but the authentic WAV files. Yeah. You can purchase it. Also, it's a combination with MIDI files. I created a little movie. Great. It was a great session. Would like to thank all of you for participating, and I want to thank again Andrew Gordon for being so gracious in helping us and sponsor us. And I will see you next Saturday, Los Angeles time, at 11 a.m. And we're going to continue practicing, and hopefully we're going to explore. There are so many aspects of music that I wanna explore. Okay, so Andy, everybody, Bruno, Andy, Juan, Sarah, Irk, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week.